Welcome to Mera Desi Swag. What could be the subtitle of this article? What is it? Governors must work within constitutional parameters. What's the meaning of the word tirade? A long, angry speech expressing strong disapproval. Governor's constant tirade against CM. Read the article. CM says we're not bonded labor of the governor and the union government. The next part has impropriety. Governor excuses chief minister and the council of ministers of impropriety. The last part of the article again. What is the meaning of this phrase? Take up the cudgels for, against somebody, something. To argue strongly in support of or against of someone or something. Okay, so Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu also have cases. Umbrage, to take umbrage, to feel upset or annoyed. Will she take umbrage if she isn't invited to the wedding? So the governor seems to have taken an umbrage. All these cases are important. If you are familiar, then reading in form of a passage will be easier and faster. You can read it at your own pace by pausing the video. Dispense with or somebody to get rid of, or stop using something or someone that you do not need. In Tamil Nadu, entrance test NEET, there was a huge debate and discussion, and we are looking at the cases where governors of the states have gone against chief minister and made certain decisions which have caused controversies. Read the article at your own pace. You can pause to read. Find these words. Coalition, the joining together of different political parties or groups of a particular purpose, usually for a limited time, or a government that's formed in this way. Find that word in this paragraph. Now, this article I found interesting. This is on the powers of governors, to what extent governors have got a role and discretionary powers, compiled by these authors. I found this fascinating. The Raj Manar Committee emphasized that the governor of a state should not consider himself as an agent of the setup, but play his role as the constitutional head of the representative state. Then the Sarkaria Commission recommended that state government should be given prominence in appointing the governor. So recommendations of these committees help you to write an answer for general studies too, as well as they help you to found the direction of the passage without even these being mentioned in the passage. If you're already familiar with these concepts, reading a passage related to these topics will be easier. In the actual passage, you may not find names of states and these committees. Pause and read at your own pace. You may have already read or are about to read these articles related to the powers of the governors, Article 154, 153, 161. A governor's power under Article 161 is undisputedly exercised on the aid and advice of the CM and Council of Ministers. Read the lines between the quotation marks But the said power, being a constitutional power, is amenable to judicial review on certain limited grounds. Very important line. If the governor is found to have exercised that power himself without being advised by the government or the governor. Read that line. Aid and advice of the Council of Ministers, Article 163. Pause and read at your own pace. I'm trying to send out a message that if you're familiar with the context, your reading will be faster in the actual exam for CSAT. Read this conclusion at your own pace. Executive accountability to the popularly elected legislature is one of the most essential ingredients of any parliamentary system. Any act of the governor which undermines popularly elected governments in the states is detrimental to the smooth functioning of the entire system. Therefore, it's a dire necessity that we have a governor with a sound understanding of the constitutional principles and also uphold the same with diligence and moral integrity. The words we learned today are tirade, impropriety, phrase, take up the cudgels for, against somebody, something, umbrage, dispense with, somebody. Tell me which word you liked today the most. Collision. And look here, this passage may not have the subtitle, but as an option it will appear. All the best.